Hello student, myself Vinod Panara, and today we discuss some topic of BME of chapter Heat Engine. So BME means that is Basic Mechanical Engineering. So in this lecture we discuss mainly three topic of Heat Engine chapter. First, introductory portion of heat engine. Second, Carnot cycle, and third, Rankine cycle. So first one, introduction of heat engine. So that is definition of heat engine. So heat engine means it is a device which convert chemical energy of fuel into heat energy, and this heat energy is utilized for producing mechanical work. Now, it mainly consists of source of energy, working substance, and converting machine. Now, we have to explain simple diagram of heat engine. So, this is normally heat engine which receive heat energy from heat source. So, heat source supply heat energy. So, it is QS, and heat engine convert heat energy into mechanical work, and heat engine convert heat energy into mechanical work and also reject some amount of energy. So normally heat engine receive heat energy from heat source. It convert some amount of heat energy into mechanical work, and it reject some amount of heat energy to the atmosphere, or it is called heat sink. So heat source supply heat energy and sink absorb heat energy. Now we have to start with Carnot cycle. So Sadi Carnot, scientist name, in 1824 first invented Carnot cycle. According to Carnot theorem, no cycle can be more efficient than a reversible cycle operating between same temperature limit. Now, before starting Carnot cycle, we assume some point for this cycle. So first one, working fluid is perfect gas. Second one, the wall of cylinder and piston are considered as perfectly insulated. Third one, compression and expansion are reversible. And fourth one, piston cylinder arrangement is weightless. So this 4 point we have to assume before starting of Carnot cycle. Now this is PV diagram of Carnot cycle, in which there are mainly 4 processes: 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4 and 4, 1. 1, 2 represent isothermal expansion process. 2, 3 represent adiabatic expansion process. 3, 4 isothermal compression process, and 4, 1 adiabatic compression process. Now in PV diagram, QS, that is heat supply, and QR, that is heat rejected, and temperature during process 1 and 2, that is same, T1 is equal to T2, and temperature in 3 and 4 same, T3 is equal to T4. So this is diagram of Carnot cycle, in which first diagram represent isothermal expansion process, in which heat supply to the system. Now what do you mean by isothermal expansion? So in this process, temperature remain constant and volume of perfect gas, that is increase. So isothermal expansion process. Second, adiabatic expansion process. So in this process, there is a no heat transfer and volume of perfect gas increase. Third, isothermal compression. So in this process, temperature remain constant and volume of perfect gas decrease. And also in third process, heat reject from the system, which is QR. And fourth one, adiabatic compression. So in this process, there is a no heat transfer and volume of perfect gas decrease. So this four diagram represent four process. Now, derivation of Carnot cycle. So in Carnot cycle, mainly there are four process: isothermal expansion, adiabatic expansion, isothermal compression, adiabatic compression. Now we have to start with derivation of Carnot cycle. So first, heat supply during process 1-2. Now 1-2 is isothermal process. So in isothermal process, Qs, that is equal to P1 V1 log E V2 by V1. Now P1 V1, that is mRT1 according to characteristic gas equation. So here mass unit kg. So P1 V1 is equal to RT1 log E V2 by V1, and that is equal to RT1 log E small r. Small r means compression ratio. Now second one, heat reject. So heat energy reject in 3-4 process. So QR, it is equal to P3 V3 log E V4 by V3, because 3-4 is also isothermal process. So now P3 V3, that is RT3 log E V4 by V3. So that is equal to RT3 log E small r. Here small r is expansion ratio. In first step, small r is compression ratio. In second step, small r is expansion ratio. Now, work done during cycle. So W is equal to Q1 minus Q2. Q1, that is heat supply. So Q1 and Qs same, and Q2 and QR same. So heat supply minus heat rejected. By putting value RT1 log R minus RT3 log R. Now thermal efficiency of Carnot cycle, that is equal to work done divided by heat supply. So Q1 minus Q2 divided by Q1. So 1 minus Q2 divided by Q1. By putting value of Q2 and Q1, we get 1 minus RT3 log R divided by RT1 log ER. Capital R cancel out. Log ER cancel out. So we get 1 minus T3 divided by T1. Normally, efficiency of Carnot cycle is 1 minus TL divided by TH. What do you mean by TL? Lower temperature of cycle, and TH, higher temperature of cycle. So this is efficiency of Carnot cycle. Okay, now we discuss some limitation of Carnot cycle. So that is first one, the Carnot cycle is hypothetic. Second one, the thermal efficiency of Carnot cycle only depend on temperature of source and sink, not depend on working substance. Third one, practically it is not possible to neglect friction between piston and cylinder. And fourth one, the output obtained per cycle is very small. So these are some limitation of Carnot cycle. Now we discuss Rankine cycle. So this is diagram of Rankine cycle. So Rankine cycle mainly consists of four components, that is pump, boiler, turbine and condenser. Now at point 1 there is low pressure water. Then pump transfer this water from point 1 to point 2 and also increase pressure. Now this water transfer into boiler. Boiler convert water into steam. So at point 3 we get high pressure steam. Now this steam strike on turbine blade. So turbine blade rotate, mechanical work produce and pressure of steam due to striking decrease. So at point 4 we get low pressure steam. Then this steam transfer into condenser. Condenser reject heat energy. So steam converted into water and again at point 1 we get low pressure water and cycle repeated. So in Rankine cycle there are mainly four components to complete a cycle: pump, boiler, turbine and condenser. Now WP, that is pump work, QS heat supply in boiler, WT turbine work and QR heat reject in condenser. Now this is TS diagram of Rankine cycle. So in TS diagram, WP supply during 1-2 process, QS supply during 2-3 process, WT produce during 3-4 process and QR reject during 4-1 process. Now efficiency of Rankine cycle. So first one, heat supply in boiler, that is QS, which is equal to H3 minus H2 in terms of enthalpy. Enthalpy at third point minus enthalpy at second point. Then work developed by turbine, WT is equal to H3 minus H4. Enthalpy at point 3 minus enthalpy at point 4. Then heat rejected in condenser, QR H4 minus H1 and work supply to pump, WP is equal to H2 minus H1. So in this derivation there are two work, WT and WP. So net work done, W is equal to WT minus WP. Then Rankine cycle efficiency, eta is equal to work output divided by heat supply. So WT minus WP divided by QS. But usually pump work is very small. So if we neglect pump work, then efficiency of Rankine cycle is WT divided by heat supply. And if we put value of WT divided by QS, so that is efficiency is equal to H3 minus H4 divided by H3 minus H2. So this is efficiency of Rankine cycle. So in this lecture we discuss introductory portion of heat engine, then Carnot cycle, then Rankine cycle. Okay, thank you.